Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the purpose of is client managed flag on email message entity. If this is client managed flag is set to true on Salesforce email message entity, then there are two purposes. One, we can update the content document IDs on the email message record, and the other purpose is it will automatically create a task record whenever an email message record is created. The purpose of this task record depends upon the business requirement. I recently worked on a project where the customer's requirement was to hide all the email messages from the activity, but the sales agents wanted to know what emails were sent to that particular opportunity. So for that use case, we removed activities component, which shows all the emails here, and then we added activity history related list. So using this, we were able to show that a an email was sent through a task record, because when the email message with is client managed is set to true, a task record will be created with all the values from the email that was sent. So they used that as a reference. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set is client managed is equal to true, and then I'm going to execute it. Execute highlight. It created an email message record for me. So this is the email message. So if we remove this, we can use chatter feed to show this action, and it will hide all the upcoming and overdue timelines. And we can add activity history so that the sales agents or reps will know that the email was sent. So this is the task record, which will have all the information. Okay, so the one purpose was to create task record. Since I have used enhanced email, so now let's query this email message entity. So here is client managed is true. I have a content document record 0693 ends with AAF. So 0693 ends with AAF. This is my content document record. The email message was created. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to update this content document IDs. In order to update this content document IDs, this content document IDs is nothing but it's a junction object between email message and the content document. It will contain all the documents, the content documents which are related to this particular email message record. But we cannot directly update this field. So we have to create content document link record, where content document ID is equal to the ID of the content document. Linked entity ID is nothing but the ID of the email message record. Visibility, I'm setting it to all users, and then I'm going to insert this content document link. Note here is client managed is set to true. So if I get this ID, and then if I try to create this content document link, it will update this content document IDs. So I won't run into any issues. The main reason is managed client is set to true. So let's run this. It created the content document link without any issues for this particular email message record. it is linked with this email and as well as with the user who created it. So one main purpose of IsClientManaged is to create content document link between email message and the content document. Now let's say I'm creating this record email message with IsClientManaged is set to false. Let me run this. It created another email message record. Let's verify that. To activity history, 2 email messages were sent. Now let's refresh this grid. So here I'm going to use this ID where IsClientManaged is set to false. If I copy this, let me go to execute anonymous window, and I'm going to create content document link for this email message record where IsClientManaged is set to false. It should not allow me. Let's see. See, I'm getting insufficient access or read only. You cannot create a link for email message when it is not in draft state. Here the status is 3, so it is sent. Though the status is set to sent, and again if I want to add some attachments using content document link, then you have to set IsClientManaged is equal to true. If this is set to true, then you can create content document link for that email message record. If this IsClientManaged flag is set to false, then you cannot create content document link for that email message record. Please check my video description. I have shared my blog post. Using the blog post, you can get sample code as reference and then you can try or build on top of it. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.